welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're watching my video for the very first time, welcome. Please make sure that you click that subscribe button, the notification bell, so that you get notified whenever I post a video. And for all the returning subscribers, thank you guys so much. You guys make my life. You guys know it. I always tell you guys all the time. And for those that are watching without subscribing, don't think that I don't see. I see. Guys, it means the content is good. Why don't you guys help a girl out and subscribe? So anyway, today we are doing a storytelling. So you know, every time there's a storytelling, we need to drink because we've been through a lot. So I'm trying this Benini today. I'm not good at pouring dilote, guys. You guys know me by now. So anyway, so I'm just gonna without Joala, guys, because yeah, whole we mamul fasi. So anyway, guys, thank you guys so much, guys. I don't think I'll ever stop thanking you guys for reaching 1K subscribers, hey? But that is a move. Let's make another move now. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna do a storytelling of how this guy invited me to a party. He was my boyfriend. He invited me he invited three of his girlfriends to his party, and none of us were main chicks. Yeah, that's a lot. So anyway, I was young, because I got TEF. If you know, if you've been, you are a regular, you know. For me, I can do first year too. So I'm talking about my first year. I think it was first or second year. I can't really remember. But anyway, I was dating this guy that I really liked, you know, and it was like life just after high school, where you literally have to spend time with your partner. So you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I was dating this guy, and funny enough, he's a very good friend of mine. Not friend, but we're very cool. Like very cool. I was dating this guy in the University of Limpopo and in the University of Venda. I'm sure most people probably know who I'm talking about, but I think people that know me personally, they'll probably know who I'm talking about. So I was dating this guy. For the sake of the video, guys, I'll call him boyfriend, guys. I hope my boyfriend won't get offended. Kajol. So anyway, for the sake of the video, I'll call him boyfriend, and then my friends, because this story is a lot. So remember, the story is about us going to a party. He was turning 21st. I think I was 19 or 20. So he invited us to the party. So I was with my friends, right? How I got excluded from varsity, everybody that was, if you watched the storytelling, everybody that was involved in that storytelling, they were involved in the story as well. So I'll call them, I'm not good with names, like, actually. So by the sake of the video, I'll call them how I call them, right? If you know, you know. There's child, there's mama, di mama. If you went to boarding school, you know this. Achuzi was my then roommate, and then Mukhoti was my friend from class. So fine, this guy, he's turning 21. He wants to throw this big party. So he invites me. He was like, babe, you know you are my girl. Please come to my party. I'm like, baby, you know me. I will leave school and come to your party. Guys, I was writing on Monday. I was writing accounting. I'll always choose indoor, you know. So I was like, accounting, nah, it's not that important. Not in that way, but you know what I mean. So anyway, I get it, guys. For those that are watching my video for the first time, I once got excluded from varsity. So everything that I did then, I didn't care. I was just living my best life. So now I'm a better person. I'm a good girl. I know better. So anyway, I met, it doesn't even know how I met this guy. So this guy invited us to his party. He was like, babe, please come to my party. Me, I'm thinking I'm the main chick. You know me. And I'm like, to my squad. He's like, baby, please bring your friends. I'm like, remember, we used to go to Univen quite a lot because yay! If you can come at me if you want. And my friends must comment down below if but to come at us, because like honestly Venda, like we got the special treatment because University of Limpopo, we were just like everybody else. No offense to everybody that went to Venda, but so so anyway, not even in that way, but we were those girls, man. Hey. So anyway, I'm like to the girls were like, babe, you know us. We got you. We coming to the party. We coming to your boyfriend's party. I'm like, fine. Kerina Bale, we going. Me, I was writing on Monday or Tuesday. I'm like, oh, okay. And then we left on the day of the party. Fine. Boyfriend was like, babe, please get a black cute dress. You know, I'm like, baby, the matching are my thing. Me, I coming with it. So I got this cute dress. I remember my sister got it for me. It was hers. I stole it. I can't remember, but yeah, somewhere along that line. So I wore this dress. I took that dress. We went there. We hiked, guys, from University of Limpopo to University of Venda. We got there. We were the girls. We were the hot. So anyway, we got to Univen. When we got there, he booked a very nice lodge. It was nice, man. Like, everything was, like, combos were communicating. Renard Mrs. Party, we get there. There's a room for us. So what he did was he booked the place. So Rena Arfa main room. Oh, I forgot to mention something. So he was like, babe, please get me a box of champagne. Not Dimowe. Then Nable like a JC. We got you. Ragazata. Mula, we bought a box of JC. Achuzi. There's this one barrick Achuzi. Achuzi doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't even care about him, but she doesn't even care. She straight level. Should anything happen to that party, I'm gonna end that party. I'm like, Achuzi, what do you mean? Nothing's gonna happen. I go to show my boyfriend the case. Remember, we were all young. I mean, my boyfriend was 21. I was also young. So I'm like, help me. I just was like, should anything happen, go chulla jala party like I'm like, nothing is gonna happen when I'm jalasa. I know she's watching my channel. She's gonna see this. So anyway, we get there, special treatment, there's catering, like everything was lovely. So he gave us this room, right? This big room. He was like, this is your room with your friend, baby. Now and I will see where we sleep. Like, if it means Rorobala where I stay, because he didn't book far from where he stayed because of my guests, that's fine. I'm like, okay, sure, baby, me, I got you. As long as my friends are fine. So that room had Joala. Like, Joala Kamkanebule in that room. Our Rafikarina, we're ready to rock. I remember. Guys, I remember guys, was it June, April, somewhere along that line, but we were all wearing the high bootsy, not fishy coat. We were wearing those bootsy leather jacket, maroon. Yeah, if I still remember, two were wearing teddy maroony. Me, I had a black one. Achuzi had a blue one. I can't remember. Mokhoti was just like she was just my friend, but she wasn't really about this vibe. And I don't even know how did I patrick Mokhoti. Remember, Mokhoti is my friend from class. This 4, 2, 3. We were doing the things. Anyway, we are rocking. But okay, and then we changed. We rocking. And then we change, and then we all better small dresses, heels, whatever. Mrs. Party, Waperi, Roko, black. I get it, Mr. Party, Roko, black. Listen to this. There's another Mrs. Party from Pretoria, right? The other Mrs. Party was wearing a blue dress. Mr. Potty changed. He was wearing a blue blazer, and then he changed to wear a black blazer. Oh, I can't remember, but we shot pictures like Mrs. Padu Olalina. But I remember they were saying, I'm a very needy girlfriend, by the way. I'm that girl. If for some pay attention, it's over. So they're like, you know what, Rauteba Mrs. But today it's his party. Like, let him be. He's gonna have guests. You're not the only guest. So relax. Okay, let me relax. So I relaxed. Ne? That okay. Relax. So he put me, let that go VIP, and the rest of his friends, his cousins, everything. But now I didn't know anything. Guys, now I'm a happy person. If you know me, you know me. Now I'm always happy. I'm always about good life. I get down. How fine. And then there's another one from Univan, right? So how I know all of this, I have a friend who is currently my friend now. She was studying University of Venda. But my friend was just like, level, me, I'm not. She came to a party for like a couple of minutes and then she was going somewhere. And then fine. Oh, I think she came back. And then re busy. We having a great time. I don't know what happened. And then my friend from Univan came back, and then he heard these other guys talking. They were like, yo, what's up? If only they knew that this friend of hers is not Mrs. Potty. They is a Mrs. Potty. Like, we three Mrs. Potty. But Mrs. Potty, Univan, I didn't meet her or see her. And I'm like, okay, so my friends know me. I'm not dramatic, but don't even provoke me. I'm not spinning kick, but I'll react. But when I'm sober, I'm a very guys. So anyway, how my friends were like, two of my friends, Achizi and Achizi and Child went to our room. Remember, our room had alcohol. They went to our room. Bona, guys, my girls. You know one thing about my girls, like, they will make sure. They were like, yes, this is Australia, guys. We ending the party. Now I'm outside. I'm having a great time. They are busy destroying the alcohol. Bathroom, like, it's a disaster. So I'm having a great time. Even worse part, there was a point Kiduchi next to Mrs. Patty Giso. Mrs. Patty. I get a I'm just like, me and Mrs. Patty, we you know what I mean? So how? But Mr. Patty very far from us. But remember Bang Kadilo as Patty. So behave. So I'm like, okay, let me behave. So fine. And then Mr. Potty called me. He was like, babe, Khan, what's going on? Your friends don't want to open the room. Please go in the room and find out what's happening. And I'm like, jealous. What's wrong with you guys? So my friends were like, oh, we want to talk to you. And then my boyfriend went out. And they were like, we're not out. One thing about me, I believe in Indoda, guys. Like, I believe in my man. Like, I really, you know. So they know me. They're like, should we tell you? You're not gonna believe us. So they were like, we're locking this door. You are drunk, ibile. Level, this person is cheating on you. There are 3 girls he invited to this party, and none of you guys are main chick. Main chick was studying. I know where she was studying, but because for the sake of a video, it's not about her, so I keep it that. But my friends were like, Bona wena, you should have seen Child and Achiz. They were like, yes, I'm like, guys, no, please forgive him. We'll talk tomorrow. You're embarrassing my boyfriend. You're embarrassing me. Hey, so they decided, you know what? Even rather, we spend our money, rather take this alcohol, put it in our bags. Some of the alcohol put in our bag. They put some of the alcohol in the bag. Remember, the guests are waiting outside. The guests don't have alcohol, but my girls are doing the things for me. But me, because me, I believe in daughter, and me, I was drunk. I was just like, and then I remember he kept on calling, he kept on banging the door, and then I had to go out. But this happened when the party was almost about to end, I think around 10. So they decided, you know what, fuck this shit. We also contributed to this alcohol. We are taking it home. Guys, when my girls they put it in our bags. So, and then as soon as I relax, I come down, and then I had the side of the story, I'm like, listen, this man ain't gonna embarrass me like that. Nope, me, I am going to confront him. Me, I went out, guys. I went out. I remember he was at the entrance. Like, when So everybody don't understand. Those two locked the door, and my friends didn't want me to leave the door. Like, guys, I can't fight, ne? But that day, I remember I was holding child like this. I was like, me, I will obey you. Let me go confront that guy. Like, I had so many, like, I pushed her on the side. I opened the door. I just that time like, guys, it was a movie. I went to entrancing. I remember they followed me. I choose guys, I just made my tough days, hey. I like his friend. His friend was like, what are you guys doing? Wow. So I think they were following me to see what I'm gonna do. They thought maybe I'll go to the girl. Me, I don't fight. Me, if you're dating my man, me, my sister, I won't fight you. I want that man. So Mr. Party Anguka, and then we went outside. I remember we went outside. Guy, that guy was so dramatic. Oh my goodness. Like, I can't really remember much because I was drinking. I was drunk. But there was a point where he was convincing me. He was like, baby, I didn't do it. They are lying. You are my woman. Why would I do that? Fine. He was like, you know what? Fine. I'm taking you. You are living with me. We're going to sleep in my place. Party, if if it means, yeah, your friends might destroy the alcohol or they don't want to open, it's fine. Let's go. You are my woman. I'm taking you. I'm like, that's it. Let's go. Me, I'm your woman. You are taking me. Let's go. I go back to the room. My friends are still there. I'm like, guys, they're like, where are you going with? I'm like, guys, wait. He told me what's really going on. He is not dating that girl. So please open for me. Because I gotta get lots about it. God, we went after Kitokwan, we went and confronted that girl. So please, and I was lying. I just wanted them to leave me alone so that I can be with me, Mr. Party. I was Mrs. A Party, so please. So, this one will burn alone. And I left with him. We went to where he was staying. We went there. Listen to this. We slept. How? He's not there. I'm calling him. Oh, he's not there. I'm calling him, right? Because I just thought maybe he's outside or something. I'm calling him. Like, remember, it was like 10 minutes drive or 5 minutes drive from where he booked. So he went, immediately I fell asleep. He went back to his party. And then what happened is that because nothing really happened with that girl. I don't even know her. I heard. So it was between me and this one. Mrs. Party number 2. So I called him, right? Remember, Mrs. Party number 2 was just looking at us, you know, because she's a focused queen. I wasn't focused. But anyway, so he went and slept Mrs. Party number 2. I got a Mrs. Party number 1 or whatever number I was. He left and he went back to that party. He locked me inside. He left. Yes, sis. I hope he's watching. So anyway, he went and then he left there. He forgot his phone. The other Mrs. Party's room. And then he went and he slept in my friend's room. Like, those beds were huge, guys. So I get one other way sleeping like this. And then in so I'm calling, and then what I did, I called him. Mrs. Party, of course, she knows my name by now. She saw that it's me. She answered. I'm like, hi, how are you, Kishap? Can I speak to Mr. Pot? Can I speak to boyfriend? She's like, I'm with your boyfriend. She's like, he's sleeping. He doesn't like it when I wake him up, guys. Did I not cry? Oh, guys, I cried. I was like, oh my God. What does this girl mean? He was like, yeah, he doesn't like it when I wake him. I was like, damn it. I was very angry. I was very, very angry. I immediately called Achuzi. Remember, Achuzi ki fire. And if you guys see her, she's like this. But she doesn't run out. It's any. She doesn't take shit, that one. So fine. He was off the hook because of that. So fine. And then my friend that was dating Uturama, hey guys, what's happening? She doesn't know anything. What's happening? She wants to swim. There was a pool there. She wants to swim. She's like, hey, Mr. Putty, me, I want to swim. Mr. Putty was like, nope, you are not. Because I was busy texting Mr. Putty, it's over. Come open this door. Me, I want to go home. Mr. Putty was like, nope, when you don't know anything. Call your friend. You are only swimming if she is not leaving me. My friend calls me. She doesn't understand. I'm just like, girl, I don't have time for this. Please. So fine. And then they had to all come back to, I think they booked that venue. No, they booked it for, I think, until Monday. But we had to leave and go back to TEF, right? So my friends came, and then he came with them, and then he opened for me. He couldn't say a word to me, guys. So I was sitting with my friends in his room talking about what happened. I was crying, like, you know how I cry, guys. Now I cry. So I was crying the entire time. And then we were like, no, let's chill. I didn't speak to him at that time. We were talking at the text and stuff, but I remember he came to me and he gave me money to go home. And then yeah, and then so now here comes the funny part. I get Achuzi and Charles, they know what they did to our bags. So now they don't want anybody to help us with our bags. In our bags, hotlechi jwala, guys. Like all the bottles that you can think of, like expensive bottles, your shooters, your so they made sure I don't try like so hi, it's time to go home. I remember, but we freshened up and then we chilled a bit. I spoke to him. Can I tell you, Mrs. Putty was also there. She didn't leave. Like that girl was. So that girl was like me. Was like She stayed behind. She didn't react. She knew her place. Tinake, we didn't know her place. Nah, guys. Nah, I don't. You must never ever think I am gonna. Well, no, he was my boyfriend. I didn't know that he has another girlfriend. I thought I was the only girlfriend. So I had to behave the way I did. So anyway, and then we chilled a bit. And then one of his friends was like, no, guys, I'll drive you guys home. You guys been through a lot. He drove us home. And then guy gave me money. And then fine, guys. So we left. Of course, I'm talking to him the whole time. He's apologizing. He's still lying. But my friend from Univen, busy giving us the tea. She's like, babes is still here. She was waiting for you guys to leave. And that babe was from Pretoria. So it was TEF, Pretoria, Univen, the other one I won't mention. So yeah. And then we all passed that. And he was like, he couldn't shame. He was trying to speak to me. He was trying to fix things with me and all of that. And then fine, I was like, should I forgive him? Should I not? And so that Friday, so if we fast forward that was happened at the party. I was part of Mrs. Party number 2, number 3, I can't remember. And then what happened was, so the Friday we invite our guy friends from TEF, like we invited people. I remember we were at my place, my room. TEF was a place. If no room, dula of campus, negative or room. Me and Achuzi, we shared a room. So I was staying with Achuzi. So I remember we invited our friends. One, we were lovely. Guys. So inviting them, like, wanna come, let's drink, let's have a great time. But he was always go TEF, this guy, because he had friends go TEF. He was staying in Polokwane somewhere in town. So he was like, I was always seeing him, hey? Like if I'll go to Univen to see him this weekend, next week he'll probably go home. And then when he's home, of course I'll see him. So fine, that day he decided to surprise me. But because we were talking, was like, hi, how are you? Where are you? Guys, listen. he decided to surprise me, right? He knows where I stay. He was very close with that malumu of us, the security malumu or the caretaker. I can't remember the setup quite well. He knocked like any other person. Because I guess we are still talking. What's happening? But he didn't tell me that he was coming. Guys, can you believe? Coco. Hi, coming. I could be thinking it's just people from there. Guys, it's him. Well, yeah. Sorry, I know with our guy friends. He just looked at me. He just said to me, and then like it was a Tuesday and child. Like child is my baby. But it was a Tuesday and child. And I was like, I was so embarrassed, guys. I was so embarrassed. And he was like, can I talk to you? And then and then we spoke, and then he was like, so did your friends really did your friends really steal my alcohol? Okay, at that point I was like, yeah, no, I didn't know. They were angry. So yeah, guys, and did I go back? I'm sure you guys know that I went back. And there was more and more drama after that, but that wasn't the part of the story. So that is the end of my story, guys. Yeah, man, I hope you guys have enjoyed the story. Like, I'm sure you guys saw how I was laughing the whole time. I was laughing the whole time because it literally took me back. Like, it took me back, and to actually, and we had a great time. Like, guys, back in the days, we had a great time, hey? My TEP days were lit. We had a great time. So yeah, guys, that is the story of how I was Mrs. Party number 2 or Mrs. Party number 3 at my boyfriend's party. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't, there's more to come, don't worry. If you haven't, guys, please make sure that you like, you comment, and you subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys on my next video.